Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Commodity TV here for you. Zurich Invest Night, and we have here now Joseph de la Plante, Vice President Corporate Development of Osisko Gold Royalties. And Joseph wants to give us an update into his terrific company. Joseph, welcome.
Thanks very much, Jochen.
Great to have you here. Of course, we want to talk about your lovely company. I spoke with Sean, I think it was in October, we did the last interview. So a lot of good things happened. And I would say maybe we dive into 2018, some figures and numbers. How was the year?
We had a very good year. We put out our yearly results not too long ago. So in 2018, we produced just over 80,000 ounces at about 90% profit margin. So a very good year for Osisko. It marked another consecutive year of growth from our geo asset base. So we're on a path to growing into a material royalty company, and we have great projects coming up as well. So we're very happy with 2018.
Fantastic. You're also paying a quarterly dividend, of course, which is a very healthy thing to do. But maybe can you elaborate a little bit more on the financial position? Because I think you have no debt, right?
Yeah, so that was another key thing that happened late last year. We were repurchased out of the Pretium stream, so we received 155 million Canadian back onto the balance sheet. The first thing we did is we paid down our revolving credit facility down to zero, which means today it's fully available for us to draw on for future acquisitions.
How much is that? Approximately? This whole facility?
It's $450 million Canadian.
So that's firepower, I would say.
Very good firepower. In addition to our balance sheet, which is strong as well, we have about $125 million of cash as of today. So we feel like we're in a good position. And on top of that, we have a $400 million equity portfolio of liquid stocks that we can rotate capital out of as well. So
that's like $1 billion to play with.
$1 billion is the figure we're talking about these days. So yeah, we are in a good position to continue deploying capital for sure.
Fantastic, great. You also did the Falco silver stream.
That is correct.
Bring Falco further.
So we announced that last year and closed it not too long ago. Again, Falco is a great asset within our portfolio. We view it as a longer term contributor and perhaps an asset of significant scale that could eventually replace Canadian Malartic in our portfolio. So as we're building out the portfolio, we're thinking about not just the near term, but we're also thinking about the long term and bringing in those chunky cornerstone streams. And again, it's in a great area, great jurisdiction, so it fits perfectly for us.
Absolutely, and this is the real long-term thinking, which we as entrepreneurs expect from a good entrepreneur, right?
That's correct.
Fantastic. But also let's come to your latest baby, I would call it, Victoria Gold, going into production, and you guys have a nice royalty in stream on that, right?
So that was a deal that we closed last year. Very pleased to have closed that acquisition. That's a deal that we did in conjunction with Orion Mine Finance, where we stepped up with our partner to provide 100% of the capital to the project for construction. Project currently sits at about 85% built.
Yeah, we saw a great video yesterday. On
development is going extremely well.
Yeah.
High quality construction, so far on time, and looking to produce in the second half of 2019.
Fantastic.
And so,
how many ounces would that add then to the?
So on an average life of mine basis, we're looking at 10,000 ounces in addition to our portfolio. So
nice.
A meaningful contribution from a Canadian asset. Yeah, so very exciting, and it's going to be a big year for that reason.
Super. What would be the next asset you are really then developing and bringing, let's say, as the next big thing into production?
Well, in addition to Victoria, you know, we have a whole stable of great companies that we're advancing between Barkerville, Osisko Mining's Windfall asset. Those are part of our accelerator business. If you look at the nearer term within our portfolio, in addition to Eagle, we have the silver stream on the Mantos mine, which is currently producing, but they're looking at an expansion to process the sulfides, and so that's very exciting as well. That could be a meaningful boost to our production on that stream as well.
Fantastic. Looking at 2019, what will be the guidance on a gold equivalent basis? What do you think you can do, and also maybe you have already an idea for 2020?
Yeah, so we put out our 2019 guidance. We're guiding to 85 to 95,000 geos. So if you take the midpoint, it's about a 12% growth in geos this year. So another good year ahead of us. And You know, really, when you look at the next 5 years, there's an impressive growth profile within this company, which is one of the biggest reasons that shareholders should be paying attention to the next few years.
That's right.
So between the different assets coming online within the next 3 years, we're getting to 130 to 150,000 ounces. So
wow,
it's going to be something to watch for sure.
Not only to watch, maybe also to invest, I would say.
That is correct, yeah.
No, I mean, you are a super healthy company, yeah. I mean, you have done so far, you played the market and the things right. And I could imagine that this depressed market environment is fantastic for you guys.
Yeah, we have a strategy that works both on sunny and rainy days. So on sunny days, we can harvest within our portfolio, and on rainy days, it's a good time to be deploying. The sector has never been more starved for capital, and so we have every day more and more opportunities coming our way. Great companies with good assets, and so we feel like we have certainly a lot of opportunities coming in the next few months and years.
Yeah, fantastic. So when will the shareholders see maybe a dividend increase?
So far, we've timed dividend increases with new assets coming into production.
Of course, because higher cash flow.
Yeah, exactly. So as we grow our cash flow, we haven't been shy to grow the dividend. So, you know, if you can read between the lines, we have many assets coming online in the next couple of years. So you can expect that we will be hiking the dividend as a consequence.
Fantastic. I love to hear that. Thank you very much, Joseph. That was a great update. And I would say, keep it going. Bring Victoria, bring the lovely baby in the full production. And then let's move to the next big thing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there was Joseph Delaplante, the Vice President Corporate Development of Osisko Gold Royalties. And you heard it. The company is in really fantastic shape, financially sound, no net debt, paying a quarterly dividend, which will probably rise quite soon. We hope for it. And they are really also growing their gold equivalent ounces. So for next year already, another nice increase to approximately 95,000 ounces, I would say, at least, yeah. And so from that side, I would say check out the company. It's really worth watching. And thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Zurich.